Hello, we are going to focus on the polar bear today, and we are going to watercolor paint. Actually, we'll be adding a scarf to our polar bear. Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to be watercolor painting. You are going to need your watercolor set, a cup of water, paper towel, or a napkin, or an old rag, something to soak up some of the water, and of course, your watercolor brush. We are going to be using a crayon also to start our painting. All right, boys and girls? So, today we're going to be working on bears, and we're going to be making a nice close-up picture of a bear. And I thought we could add a really beautiful scarf for fun. So, boys and girls, our first step is to draw the head here up at the top. So we're going to just make a big hill shape. Just a hill. That's the top of the head. We're going to add a line down here because we're going to give this cute little bear a scarf. Or maybe it's a big bear. So I've got a line here, here, and here. And I'm just going to draw a little bit down and a little bit down. And I'm going to give this bear a scarf. Here we go. So we have the head, we have the scarf. Let's add the shoulders going down, down, all the way down, and down. This is a close-up. It's such a big picture of a bear with a scarf. So boys and girls, a scarf will be here. That's the front of it. And we're going to add 2 ears up at the top of the head. 1 scoop, and over here, 2nd scoop for the ear. And let's give another line for the inside of the ear. So now we have the head, which was almost like a big rainbow shape. We made a straight line at the bottom and another little bump to give a feeling for a scarf. So it's like a rectangle. And the line's going down. We're not going to add the arms, okay? This is a close-up of a bear. Now the bear's face. In the middle, they have a muzzle. So you could just draw an oval and down and back up. There we go. And we're going to add the nose and the eyes. Here, let's first make the eyes. 1 eye, 2 eyes. That's easy. And we're going to give our bear a nose. Let's put a circle or an oval. Could be either one right here. And they have a little line that divides their mouth a little bit. And I'm just going to give them a little smile. There we go. We could give him 2 cute cheeks, but I think I might make them really light and add paint to those later because it's going to be kind of rosy. Now that's a nice start. We've got the head, the ears, the scarf, the shoulders, and now we're going to add to our scarf by adding a line coming down, a line coming down. That's the bottom of a scarf. I'm going to put little fringe on the bottom. And I might have another line coming down with another line for the second half of the scarf. And here we go. We can add a pattern in here. I think I'm just going to do stripes. 2, 3. I'm going to have them go this way. Stripe, stripe. And here I'm ready to paint now. This is going to be the sky. This is going to be my bear and his scarf. And then you can, remember, wet your paints, drip them with a little bit of water. And firstly, I think maybe we should add the color to the sky. So I'm going to go to the blue colors. You can use pink for a pink sky. If you want a yellow hot sky, it's your choice. Okay, now that I've wet my colors, I can start painting. So I'm going to dip into this blue and I'm going to go around the bear and stop at the bear. Ooh, I like that color. Lots of water. Makes for a beautiful sky. I'm going to go into this dark blue now. So I'm going into light blue and dark blue. You might only have one blue. Ooh, I like that. I think I'd like to wash my brush. Always wash your brush. And maybe add a little purple to the sky. That would be pretty for a very wintry sky. Here we go. I'm going to wet the purple with water. Remember, you lift it over and wet it so it gets nice and soft. Ooh, a little purple sky. Nice. And I'm going, first we're going around the bear. Purple. Ooh, for a winter sky. I don't think I have enough purple in here, so I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go around the bear. Here we go. Got a purple sky and a blue sky. I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to go back into blue. So I'm really adding a lot of blue and purple to this winter sky. I'm going to go around and around and around until I get to the other side. Now I washed my brush. Now I'm going to go to dark blue. Ooh, that's pretty. And I stop at the bear. I got a little paint on my bear. That's okay. I'm going to paint my bear. It could be a brown bear or a polar bear. You get to decide, brown or white. You could leave it white. And we're going to go to the edge of the paper with this color. Now, a little bit of water. Ooh, I forgot my paint. Here's a little blue. I'm going completely around the bear. Now, a polar bear is white. So if you want a white bear, don't paint the fur. Leave it white. If you want a brown bear, of course you're going to add brown. I'm going to put my paper towel down and soak up some of the extra water. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to soak up some of this water carefully, not smearing it, just dabbing it. Here we go. Now I'm going to continue. I might just leave this one as a polar bear, a white bear. But I want to give him some cute cheeks, so I'm going to add a little bit of water into my purpley color. Maybe I'll add a little water into red too. It turns kind of pink if you have a lot of water in it. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's my little polar bear with his cute little cheeks. I'm going to go back into the water. Now I get to decide, how am I going to paint? Maybe you didn't do stripes. Maybe you did polka dots. I'll have to see what you boys and girls are doing. Then I'm going to stop and let that dry for a little while. And I'm going to go down here and continue with my scarf. My cat's jumping around. Water on my brush. I'm going into the same color. And I'm going to finish this little section here, and I'm going to let it dry for a moment. Water in my brush, still using the same color. And I think I'm going to make this section this pretty pink purple. Careful with my brush. I'm not bashing the brush. I'm always careful. I'm gonna let that dry for a moment. I think I'd like to add color inside those ears. Maybe black, maybe brown. To think about it. Could be pink. I think I'll add a little black. So be careful. Black is a very powerful color. It can make all this dirty. You might have to wash your brush if you use black. I mean, you'll have to wash your brush, but you might have to get new water. I think it'll be all right because there's a lot of water in this black and it's making it nice and gray. If you have a lot of water in your brush, the color will be lighter. So a very light black color is actually gray. And here's his nose. Oh, how nice. My little bear is coming to life. Water in my brush. If you'd like, we could, I think I'm going to keep this, the polar bear, and I'm going to add little fur marks on him. Like a bear has a lot of fur. Ooh, I like those little dabs of color. And I'm going to put them on his belly, too. He's a furry old bear. And here we go. He's got his little fur marks. He has his face. He has a scarf. The sky. You could have more snowflakes in the sky, or you could make snowflakes in the sky. Oh, he is fuzzy. I'm pretty happy with my bear, polar bear. Let it dry. Now, before I paint the other parts of my scarf, I want to make sure that this isn't too wet. So I'm going to dab it up, turn my paper towel, dab it up, turn, oh, nice. I'll let that dry. Now I'm going to add another color to the scarf. That looks really good with pink. Red, or maybe I'm going to do purple. Purple and pink, fun together. Wet my brush, make sure my brush is clean. And now I'm going to finish my scarf. Maybe you used stripes in your scarf, maybe you didn't. I cannot wait to see what you've done. And I'm going to keep going with my close-up of a polar bear. Water in my brush, back to the color. I'm going to keep going. And always being gentle with the way we use our brushes. We don't mash them. We don't push really hard with the bristles. Remember, we don't want to break them or make them look like they're having a crazy hair day. Here we go. Wash in my brush. I think I'm going to add a little bit more color in this fringe. Oh, you can see, oh, it's mixing a little bit. Nice. I think I might, with blue, just add some snow going around him or her. There we go. A snowy day for a polar bear. Being gentle with my brush. Thank you, boys and girls. Let it dry and be careful. Don't lift this set. Maybe mom or dad or someone at home can move it for you. It gets very drippy. So does your painting, so be careful.